Oh my God, people, stop it. The Jamaican accent is not an African dialect.
Welcome back to my YouTube channels. My name is Tim Reaction. Kindly for watching for the first time. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. So, guys, in today's video is about Asian lady who has come out and lecturing the Jamaica about copying the culture of African people. She is saying that Jamaica is copying culture from the Irish. Jamaica is copying culture from Africa, like the Patois language and also other cultures. So guys, in today's video is a combination of video about Jamaican response to Asian lady, and we all know that when you mess with Jamaica will respond quickly. So kindly guys, let's watch this combination of the video and then we will react it later.
A bone to pick with you. Why are so many Jamaicans ignorant of their own history? Why so much dunce people in my comment section? Oh my God, people, stop it. The Jamaican accent is not an African dialect. The Jamaican accent, like everything associated with modern Jamaican heritage, is in fact the byproduct of the cultural melting pot that our motto embraces. In fact, in terms of cadence, it's most similar to an Irish accent.
I've been shook enough now, to be honest, since the racing. A bit tired now and the legs are like jelly, but yeah, I suppose we did a bit of celebrating and did the podium thing and got to put on the podium pants as well.
You see, as early as 1656, Oliver Cromwell ordered 2,000 Irish children to be taken to Jamaica and sold to English settlers. The extent of Irish immigration to Jamaica was so prolific in the centuries to follow that 25% of Jamaican citizens can claim Irish ancestry. And this includes Bob Marley and Marcus Garvey. So if you never know, now you know. Again, out of many, one people. Number one, Jamaica is not an African nation. It's not a black country. We identify as an ethnically diverse society. People, please just stop it. Out of many, one people, Jamaicans. We do not hyphenate and we do not encourage separation by race. Number two, this one's mine. This is my granny one. This one is my mom's. And this is grandpa. Yeah, it's hardcover. Grandpa died a long time ago. If you are planning a trip to Jamaica and you don't own one of these, you're going to have to book a return flight from where you came. These are the rules. I'm just laying it down for you. If you go to Jamaica and you don't have one of these, immigration will stamp your passport and give you a set amount of time that you're allowed to stay in Jamaica. And if you overstay, you're welcome. We put you back on a plane and we send you back. You, not me, you back to the country which you came.
I'm so tired of this narrative. It is simply not true. And I don't know where it started. I don't know who is trying to create this propaganda that Africans don't accept us in the diaspora. It is not true. A great majority of them love us and embrace us and want us to come over there and connect with them. Sure, you have a few that may be saying, oh, you know, don't come over here. But I mean, it's one and two, and most of them are just not in their right minds. Just like you have piece of shit Jamaicans, but I'm not going around and saying, oh, Jamaica is hell because you have a few people who aren't very nice. Check the comment section of the last video that I posted. It is full of comments from the continent, all over the continent. Even on Instagram, I have 50k followers on Instagram. About 90% of them are Africans. Africans love us, especially Jamaicans. Okay, maybe they don't like Black Americans so much, right? You can understand, you know, I love my Black American brothers and sisters, but y'all are hard to deal with sometimes, especially when you come to other places where other African people are. You know, you come with your entitlement, you come with your attitude, you come with your complaining. Like, it's very difficult to deal with y'all because you're American, you know, and that's just the truth. But we love in the same way, you know, but it's just hard to deal with. But Africans love Jamaicans. They love Jamaicans. Ghana, they act just like us. they actually act like us. That's how much they love us. Come on. And the rest of Ethiopia.
You're Jamaican, right?
Oh God, here we go. I know you're trying to take it.
There's ignorant Jamaicans.
The video going around of what appears to be a Chinese Jamaican woman really coming for black African people from Jamaica, particularly those of us who live a foreign, yeah, in relation to issues of blackness, Africanness, and the possession of a passport or lack thereof. People are sending me this video and ask me what I have to say about it. And the reality is, I don't have nothing to say to she. Any non-African person from Jamaica or anywhere else in the world that has a problem with Africans from Jamaica, yard or foreign, asserting our Africanness and our blackness, that's a feeding problem. This is not something that we should feel the need to justify, apologize for, or even explain, especially when you consider the colonial and neo-colonial experience of African Jamaicans and how that results in the migration of African Jamaicans, as well as the extent to which the colonizer attempted to sever us from a sense of heritage and a sense of culture. That alone tell you everything what you need to know about the mentality of the smaddy will make that the video there. So when I have nothing more to say about that except to affirm the teaching of Marcus Mosiah Garvey when Africans of his time were being challenged in relation to our affirmation and assertion of racial and cultural pride. Let contrary sentiments and cross opinions go to the winds. We are entitled to our own opinions and not obligated or bound by the opinions of others. Awo. Having said that, I was listening to Running African, hosted by Sister Kabo Ma'at Keru Wadeya, and she featured a story on some events and conversations that were taking place in Jamaica on this issue. Take a listen.
You notice that there is a big conversation going on here in Jamaica right now about Mark Golding and whether or not he's black or white. And you heard a response, well, you know, we have all kinds of people, because out of the motto is out of many one. So this is what we're hearing now, right? That, oh, we have Chinese Jamaican, we have Indian Jamaican, and so on. And the person who was speaking, I think it might have been Mr. Morgan himself, you know, called out every other race Jamaican apart from African Jamaican. That in itself was telling.
So it does seem, yes, that the African Jamaicans' assertion and affirmation of our Africanness does seem to make some people very, very uncomfortable. And we should be aware of this and what agenda it serves. But beyond that, make we assert with Africanness and with blackness without fear or favor. And not make nobody make you feel shame or make you feel like you do them something wrong when you assert your blackness and your Africanness. Our heritage and our culture cannot be bound by a passport and cannot be dictated to us by anybody other than ourselves if we are guided by the principle of self-determination.
I just want to repeat the question. Are you Jamaican or African? The question in and of itself is inherently flawed and reeks of bad faith. Because one, Jamaica is a country and Africa is a continent. Secondly, when that question, are you Jamaican or are you African, is asked, the question is not about a ancestry, it's about a present-day identity. Jamaicans are very much aware and claim their African ancestry. Many claiming the modern state of Ghana, claiming that the majority of enslaved Jamaicans came from the Gold Coast. While others lay claim to the modern state of Nigeria, claiming terms such as Red Igbo and words like Uno being their rationale. And there's even a few who cite Sierra Leone as their ancestral place of origin due to the fact that many enslaved Jamaicans actually were sent back to Sierra Leone and the similarity between Jamaican Patois and Sierra Leone Creole.
Chinese Jamaican women is teaching Jamaican descendants their history.
Had comprehension issues, so we're going to try this again. There is a fundamental difference between Chinese laborers that were brought to Jamaica in the 1800s as indentured laborers and Chinese corporations linked to the People's Republic of China that is a communist government. So over here, we have these people and they don't like these people, but they're the same people technically. So these people move from Yasso and come over Yasso with these people here. All right, these people soon come back. Now when these people arrive, there are these people. As you can see, there's plenty Coca-Cola, we have ginger beer, Inca Cola, and orange cola. All right, Now, at first, these people didn't get along because they are separated by culture and language. But eventually, these people started to understand each other, and they're like, one day, hey, let's run a boat. So then these people brought their ingredients to the pot, and these people took from their culture and put their ingredients into the pot. This is out of many sodas, one stew.
Guys, welcome back. Hope you have watched a very powerful response from our brother Jamaica. I told you that when you mess with Jamaica, you mess with wrong people. They have come out and respond to Asian lady who went viral lecturing the Jamaica about the coping culture of we the African and also the Irish. And we all know that the Jamaica and African were just the same color because Jamaica was originated from the African people because there were people were taken by the through slavery from the Western Africa and occupied the small Caribbean island, and that is the history of Jamaica for person who don't know Jamaica. So Jamaica is just a small island from the Caribbean, and in Caribbean we have some islands like Guyana, we have the Haiti, we have the Barbados and so many other small countries. So Jamaica is just a small country, but it has maybe a population of around 2.8 million, and you can find that the people living outside Jamaica is approximately over 3 million. So it's a large number of people living outside the Jamaica compared to the people living in Jamaica. So currently guys, Jamaica, we all know how Jamaica really worked with their culture because most of people know Jamaica known through their culture. Some of them were known through the reggae music. You find that reggae music is really a good culture that is trending in Jamaica. Each and everybody, I myself, I know Bob Marley from once I was still young, but Jamaica has the best reggae music, and you can find that most people love the reggae music, and you find that this culture is also from Africa because Jamaica, this Haile Selassie is from Africa, Ethiopia, and you can see how Jamaica really love the Haile Selassie reggae music. So Jamaica has the same culture compared to Africa, and most of the people confused between Jamaica is from Africa or Jamaica is from Caribbean. So Jamaica is just a small highland and its origin is from Africa. And another thing is the Patois language. This language is from Jamaica. Jamaica is the origin of Patois language. But if you have watched that video, have seen how the two Irish people speaking Patois language, and I myself have witnessed the Jamaicans speaking Patois language and also the Africans speaking Patois language. So this language is the original of the Jamaicans people, but not from Irish people. But the lady is confusing that Jamaica is copying this Patois language from the Irish people. So I can differ with her that Jamaica Patois language is the originated from Jamaica. These people, these two Irish, they are the one who's copying this Patois language from the Jamaica, because we all know that even all across all over the world know that Jamaica is the best, is the Patois, because this language has been used by the reggae music long time ago, and this patois language is easy to understand and it has been trending. And if you just mention the patois language, the first thing come into your mind is about the Jamaica. So I can disagree with those people that patois language is from what? The patois language is from Jamaica. Another thing that these people is claiming that Jamaica is copying the culture of Africa, because we know that Jamaica is the best in sprinters. Most of the sprinters are from Jamaica, and these sprinters also African has the sprinters. They normally compete with the Jamaica. So lady is claiming that Jamaica is copying everything from Africa, but we all know that even if Jamaica is copying from Africa, we know that Jamaica is just Africans. They are just taken here from here, Western Africa, and through slavery and went to west to went to what went to Caribbean. So Jamaica is just the African, and this accent of Jamaica has been confused so many people, because we have witnessed more than people coming out online and Jamaicans claiming that she or he is regretting after realizing Jamaica is not from Africa, but they are just our brothers and sisters. And I normally say that I'm part when Jamaica really wins or impressing, I'm just part of them because they are my brothers and sisters, because they have been ours supporting we as African, and also Africa we must support Jamaica so much because they are our brothers sisters. Because when you follow the history, they are just here from Africa, and we share the same in common, because in sports Jamaica and Africa are just the same, because they are competing and winning those races. In terms of in terms of what? In terms of Patois language. Here also in Africa, Nigerian also speaking Patois language and so many countries, and we have also witnessed this language that is spoken in Nigeria is also spoken in what? Is also spoken in Jamaica, and another things about, because Haile Selassie is from here. So as I finish, that lady has just a crush to we as the Jamaicans, but Jamaican is the good people. They possess their own culture, and their own culture has been copied by other people. So those Irish people, they are the one who are copying the culture from Jamaica, but not Jamaica copying their culture, because we all know that who owns the culture and which country really supporting Jamaica, and people loving all Jamaica. So kindly guys for watching me for the first time, I am your host Team Taste Irrigation. Kindly give this video a thumbs up, and let's make this video a viral. If you haven't subscribed, just subscribe, like, share and comment. Let's make this video a viral and send a warning to that Asian lady. Bye for now. See you later.